And we're back with another episode of Crazy People. And today we're going to be talking about Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo is being sued for sexual misconduct and intimidation. I'm going to call this one the miseducation of Jason Derulo. So let's get into this article. An influencer and aspiring singer has sued Jason Derulo over allegations of quid pro quo sexual harassment, intimidation, and breach of contract. Imaza Gibson filed the lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court on October the 5th. I'm at this point in my life right now. It's very heartbreaking, she said in an interview Wednesday with NBC News. I have anxiety. I'm traumatized. I've dealt with inhumane work situations. I'm at this point where I'm back to zero and I have nothing. Gibson claims that Derulo made sexual advances after she joined his Atlantic Records affiliated label Future History, and then dropped her after she rejected him. Gibson signed with Derulo around August 2021. Jason, you can't drop her just because she don't want to smash. Come on, JJ. You got to do better than that. You're supposed to be a vet in the game. Why you just want her anyway? There's millions of hot little things out there that you could be with. Why you just focused on her? Especially if she had the talent to be something. While recording music, Derulo informed plaintiff that if she wanted to be successful in this business, aka the music industry, plaintiff would be required to partake in goat skin and fish scales, which is a Haitian reference referring to conducting sex rituals, sacrificing a goat blood, and doing cocaine. What the hell Jason got going on? What this fool got going on, man? He said conducting sex rituals, sacrificing a goat blood, and doing cocaine. Jason on some other shit. Oh man, the miseducation of Jason Derulo. The lawsuit reads, according to the documents obtained by Vulture, the filing alleges that the explicit demand for sex in exchange for success was reinforced through Derulo's subsequent behavior. Okay, but at the same time, if he told her that as soon as he said that, she should have just left. Like, there's no way this man was going to say, you have to partake in goat skin and fish scales, which is a Haitian reference referring to conducting sex rituals, sacrificing a goat blood, and doing cocaine. Like, as soon as she heard that, she should have been out. So that was her first mistake right there. She should have been out. She should have never wanted to stay on this label, signed to him. She should have just cut ties right then. But since she stayed, she making me feel like she wanted to have something to do with it. Because why wouldn't you leave? I know if I was about to sign to a label and somebody told me, okay, well, you got to go through the dick, come and swallow ritual. That includes sucking a man's penis. As soon as they say that, I'm out. And they might get punched. And they might get punched in the face. I'm not sticking around to see if they're going to change their mind about what they're saying. But I digress. Let me continue with the article. When Gibson finally gave in to an invitation. Oh, see, this was she messing up again. When Gibson finally gave in to an invitation for drinks at a recording studio around September 2021, Derulo allegedly gave her an inappropriate amount of alcohol despite the fact that she's not a big drinker. See, this is what I don't like right here. No, no, no. And this type of stuff has to stop. You don't say he's saying all these outlandish things at first. Stay with this guy and that situation, then say, oh, you went out to drinks for him after he said that bullshit before? No. This is now, this is now your fault now, okay? I can see if he was showing up at your house, but no, you stayed in this situation. Now you going out for drinks after he said you gotta do cocaine, sacrifice a goat, and smash? No. Now you're leading him on because he's already said what he wants to do to you. Now you're having drinks with him after he's invited you. Now he's thinking, okay, well, she must be down. She must be down. I know that's what I would think. Anyway, let's get back to the article. During a business trip, and she going on a business trip with this fool. What the hell? This ain't no real lawsuit, man. She mad about something. She going on vacation with this nigga. During a business trip to New York to meet Atlantic executives that November, another female artist appeared to suggest Gibson sleep with him to advance her career. And let me guess, she stayed after that too. She didn't go nowhere, which confirmed her suspicions about Derulo's intentions. Other alleged incidents of hostility include Derulo charging at Gibson, raising his voice, and refusing to record with her. Her contract was terminated in September 2022. Okay. Man. I don't know, man. This seems like it's a hard one to call. Let's get back to the article. Derulo responded to the claims on his Instagram feed later that day. I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful, he said in a video. I stand against all forms of harassment, and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way, and that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless. Gibson is represented by Rob Zambrano, the attorney who is heading Lizzo's sexual harassment lawsuit. She's seeking a jury trial for her complaint against Derulo. Whew. You can't make this shit up. First mistake by Jason. Jason, if this chick was really that hot, I'm not even in the industry, but if this chick was really that hot, you don't come at her with a contract and then try to sleep with her. I thought you was a player. If you had game, you need to approach her on some I want to date you, and don't even mention no type of music or contract with this chick. Just see if she's interested in you as your mate, as you wanting to date her. You know? If she turns you down, then you just gotta leave her alone. You know? But I don't think it's very smart for you to be in business with somebody that you're attracted to, because this is what can happen. I'm not saying all of this is his fault, but he put himself in this position because all the chick has to say is he tried to fuck me. That's all they gotta say, even if it's not true. Even if it's not true. I'm not saying it is or it isn't. But that's all a woman has to say. She can lie and you can have a lawsuit the next day. The very next day. So I don't think it's a very wise decision to go about music deals like that. Like I said, if you're attracted to her, see if she wants to date you, but don't talk about nothing to do with a contract or business, nothing like that, because then she can bring in this other stuff. Well, he said that if I had sex with him, that he'd give me a contract. Can't do nothing like that, man. You will get caught up like you are right now. For this chick, I think she's looking for a bag. Because after he already told her about the goat sacrificing and the cocaine and the sex, she's stuck around. She's stuck around. Like, if you really were offended by what he said that first time, she'd be out. She wasn't offended. Something else happened. Something else happened. I'm not saying it's right what he said, but I mean, if, just like I said, if somebody asks me to do something that's totally against my morals or what I'm willing to do, I would be out that very same day. She didn't. She stayed around for trips, for she had alcohol with him. So I'm not buying it. She put herself in that position as well. I think she led him on too. So I think it's a two-way streak in this situation. He shouldn't have did what he did. She shouldn't have did what she did. So I call it even. Just go your separate ways. Don't nobody owe nobody nothing. You know what I mean? Chicks out there that want to be in the music industry, I mean, all I can say is if you're in the same situation and somebody says anything that you are not willing to do, leave. Don't stick around and say, okay, well, maybe he didn't mean it, or I'm just going to see what happens. No, just leave. It doesn't make sense to stay in a situation where you're uncomfortable, because that's when things like this happen. Well, this is your boy, man. I'll check y'all out on another episode of Crazy People, and I'm out.